come on in, everybody.
You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table. Where we chop up locally and globally, fence vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, huh? Laugh a little, get that wine in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Come on in. I know I am super late. I was having issues with the doggone StreamYard. I couldn't use it. I normally use it on what is it called? Microsoft Edge. Please like and share. Sorry, I was in the middle of typing here. Please like and share the video. Okay, so I normally use Microsoft Edge, and for some reason it wasn't letting me use the StreamYard. Then I tried to use the Google Chrome. It wasn't letting me use the StreamYard. It kept giving me some error message, some weird error message. Then I reached out to the help desk at StreamYard. Please, it was like speaking to somebody who was speaking a foreign language. They were not able to help. So I just kept clearing my cache, clearing my history, restart the computer 2 times. Now I'm on Google Chrome, even though I normally use Microsoft Edge to do my for everything. I always use Microsoft Edge. And they were like, well, StreamYard really only works well with Firefox and Google Chrome. And I'm like, I've been using it with Edge for like, what, 2 years? Okay. But anyway, let me get a drink. I'm so frustrated. Ugh. Child, there's a lot going on today. I've been watching the B sector for the last few days. There's a lot going on with different people in the B sector on YouTube. So after I finish this review, I will be jumping back on YouTube and watching some of those other people, because we might have to do a little commentary on some of these beefs that's going on YouTube. But anyway, make sure everybody comes in and like and share the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you want to contribute to the platform, the Cash App is in the chat. $ the hood table 402. Thank you to my moderator, Wavy Kim. I appreciate you. But yeah, so let's get into this Power Book review. I'm gonna talk about some of the important things, things that stood out to me, things that I found really interesting in the show. And if you want to add in your little tidbits or your opinions or anything, please feel free. And if you come in after this video wraps up, please feel free as well. Now, the episode came on last night. What's today? Sunday. Well, for those of you who have like the Starz app, you could have watched it last night at midnight. Which is what did I watch it at midnight? No, I watched it earlier today, so I had to catch up. So I watched a few episodes. Then this morning, I watched the episode 9. There's one more episode left, episode 9, and then episode 10. Episode 10 is the finale, so that comes on next week on the 6th, on February 6th. But in the meantime and in between time, you guys, y'all let me know again what y'all think about what's going on, with Tariq. What's going on with Monet and her family, Kamal and Tate, the brothers, Mecca, who everybody finally found out that Mecca is Monet's baby daddy. Okay, Zeke, that's his daddy. Now, I don't know how I feel about the way it came out, by Monet's daughter, Diana, but I guess it had to come out somehow. Now, as far as Diana goes, though, I need y'all to really let me know how y'all feel about Diana, because at this point in time, it just seems like her and her mom just really clashing. They bumping heads. and it happened so fast. I mean, this is episode 2, but still season 2, but still it happened so fast. It was like, I don't know, at first in season 1 it looked like she kind of really had a connection with her mother, and then over time into season 2 it seemed like she can't stand her mother, she don't like her mother, she hates her mother. So y'all, again, let me know how y'all feel about that. As far as, hold on one second. As far as, I know that for a while she was upset with her mother because Monet wouldn't allow her to go to school. She wanted to go stay with Tariq, but Monet, she didn't want her that close to Tariq, even though we all know that, distance won't even keep two people away if they really want to be together. And speaking of being together, who the hell does Tariq really want to be with? I mean, he got women everywhere. Can we say Ghost number 2? I mean, this the name of this show is Power Book 2 Ghost, but Tariq is really like right now walking into his father's footsteps. That's how I see it right now. It's like he has all these different women. He's hooking up with Diana, and I don't know how the hell Monet is gonna react to that. We saw how she reacted to the professor that Zeke was messing with, that her son was messing with. We saw how that ended. So I don't know how she would respond when she finds out that Diana and Tariq kind of like hooked up. But yeah, Tariq, he's really, he's messing with Lauren. He's messing with Effie. He messed with Diana. Even though Lauren, so it seems, is out of the picture right now. I don't know. I wanna say Lauren is forever out of the picture right now. But I feel like this. I feel like if Lauren is out of the picture, then Braden's brother needs to be out of the picture too. Like, what do y'all think about that? Like, Braden's brother, if he didn't tell it all, if Braden's brother didn't tell it all, I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, he told exactly how they met, what Kane made them do, how Kane had him slaying on the corners, how they met up with Ramirez the cop, the one that ended up dead. I mean, he told them everything. And although Braden was there, he was like, nah, he's crazy. It's the drugs, it's the cocaine, da 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 da. A lot of that is making sense right now. A lot of that is making my sense right now. And then when he threw out the cop's name, I was like, oh man, they all about to go down. But Trace, he all that stuff that Braden has been saying all along. I don't know him. I don't know Kane. Me and Tariq, we just kind of like go to school together. Yeah, we roommate, but we just coming and go. We just pass each other, in the hallways, just making up all kind of stories to make them believe that he don't know Kane really well. What's up, Vibrant? How you doing, love? Thanks for tuning in tonight. I'm just talking a little bit about Power Book 2 Ghost. But if you watch that show, let me know how you feel about anything that happened in this last episode. Now they did offer Trace and Braden total immunity if one of them testified against Tariq. I just really wish Trace wouldn't have said anything, because I have a feeling that his life is in danger. I just don't know who might be responsible for taking him out, because you would think that Kane would say, that's your brother, man. Handle that. But I don't think Trace couldn't even handle shooting or killing somebody who wasn't related to him. So I don't know if he could kill somebody that is related to him. So I don't know. They might have to do something like what Effie did with Braden. He couldn't kill Lauren. He was supposed to take Lauren somewhere, kill her, dump her body. But instead he took Lauren somewhere. He acted like he was about to kill her when he went off to a road somewhere in the wilderness in the dark somewhere. He told her get out the car. He put the gun up to her head, and I just knew. I just kept going. You know how you know something about to happen, and even though it's a movie, you like I can't see, but you want to see. I was like, oh my god, please don't blow her brains out right there. And then I'm thinking that would be dumb if you blew her brains out while she's standing right next to your car, right? So he didn't though. He didn't blow her brains out right there. Instead, he handed her a duffel bag full of money. She had the choice opportunity to go anywhere. She begged for her life. Her life was spared, and that was until Effie pulled up. I'm like, how the hell, first of all, how the hell did she know where Braden went? Like, does she got him bugged? Is she bugging his phone? Is she bugging his car? I can't recall if she was bugging. I remember, I think I remember, was it Effie who bugged Tariq's phone? I think it was, yeah, I think it was Effie who bugged Tariq's phone. And then, uh, I don't remember her doing any. I don't remember anybody doing anything to Braden's phone. So I'm like, how the hell did they find you anyway? Unless she was just following him all alone, all alone. But anyway, Jenny, she trying to get Braden to tattle on Kane. I think they heard enough though. I think they heard enough though. But I don't know what's going to happen. I'm looking forward to episode 10 to find out what's going to happen. If anything's going to happen to Trace. Because if I were Braden, I would go up to my parents, Ma and Pa, and I would tell them, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. We need to get Trace not out of the state, out of the country. Send him to the farthest village out of the country somewhere where nobody would be able to find him. Because Trace, you cannot be that dumb. You cannot be that dumb to give up the drug dealer, their spots, location, how they ran, how they moved, how you met, all this kind of stuff. He like blew up everybody's spot. So again, I don't know what's going to become of Trace, but I, I I don't even know if I can feel sorry for you, bro. I don't even know because remember at one time Trace had stole uh Braden and Tariq's re-up. Remember that? Yeah, he had stole their stuff. So yeah, that's how they ended up on the street corners anyway. But as far as Zeke, let's talk about Zeke. I feel so bad for Zeke. If there's anybody in the entire show that I really feel bad for is Zeke because Zeke didn't have nothing to do with nothing. He didn't know that he was living with his own mother. He did not know that he was really like 3, 4 years older than he really is because I think he's right now. I think he's what is he 20 right now, 20 or 21? I don't know, but from the documents from his birth certificates that Monet's daughter Diana, came up with, he's actually 23. So it makes him look like he lied about his age, because he's trying to go pro. So it makes him look like he's lying about his age. He got blasted, on when he was doing the conference, saying that he's about to drop out of college and he's about to move forward to sign up for the NBA. Now, Mecca did tell him, okay, this is not your fault. You had nothing to do with it. This is me and your mom's fault. So how about we give you private training so that you can still go to the NBA, still go pro. But at the moment right now, it doesn't look like that's panning out too well. As a matter of fact, Zeke, he really don't want to have shit to do with either one of them. I, what do y'all foresee in his future? Because his future in Monet's eyes, which she never shared with Tahada, her husband, her future and her future or their future in her eyes was that Zeke go pro. They follow him wherever he gets drafted. They buy them a mansion. Everybody has a different wing of the house. They all stay together, help take care of each other, look out for each other, and still support Zeke, while he's playing ball. But I was thinking the entire time, is that really fair? Is that really fair? I don't think Zeke, even without all this other bull that he just found out, I don't think if he really knew that that was the plan, I don't even think that he would have been uh ready to accept that idea. Because for one, like, who wants to go pro? Okay, all right, let me take that back. Let me take that back. Now, I'm sure there are some people who went pro in football or basketball. They got a nice old check in the millions, endorsements, all that kind of stuff, and probably wanted some of their family members to move in with them. But all their family members, Matter of fact, my oldest son was talking the other day, talking about he want to buy a mansion and how he want to have 6 kids. He only got one right now, but he wants 6 kids altogether. And I was like, okay, I understand you want a big house with all them kids, but who the hell gonna take care of them kids? Cause his the mother of his son that he has now, she's like, I wish. I don't know who you're going to. And he talking about, well, mom is going to move in. She can be the nanny and she can help take care of the kids. Excuse me, not excuse me, but excuse me. You talking about having 6 kids, and then my other son, he ain't even had no kids yet. I ain't, y'all ain't about to make me no full time nanny, and all my hair fall out, turn gray, and fall out all over the floor while I'm trying to run behind y'all kids. I'm old. I'm getting up there. Now, 1 or 2 kids, a few kids, 3 or 4 between both sons. I think I can handle that, but he talking about full time nanny and all this kind of stuff. No, sir, no, ma'am. But anyway, if you want to get that mini mansion or that mansion and have all them kids, have at it, have at it. But as far as Zeke, um, yeah, I don't think he would have been with that idea. You know, he's been under Monet's thumb for years, for years. Now, mind you, he didn't grow up with her. He didn't grow up with her, but he has been under her thumb for the last few years, and she has held a heavy thumb on him. I mean, a heavy leash on him. So he couldn't get too far. He couldn't do too much. And she's basically controlled him. She told him when she made her confession, when she said she lied about having him, you know, about who was his mother, lied about being his aunt. She told him the whole story, how I met your dad, Mecca, how I got pregnant, I was real young, how my mama shipped me down south. You know how they used to do back in the day, sometimes ship them down south so they can either have an abortion or they either had a baby and give it up for adoption or give it up to a family member or something. That's exactly what happened to Monet when she was young. But she was also telling him the plan. Like, this is what was going to be happening. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. But my thing is this: in the mm, if if in the chance that he does not go pro, do y'all see him hustling with the family? I don't know why, but his whole demeanor, his attitude, his rage, his like Zeke ain't from the streets like the rest of Monet's kids are, but I don't know, for some reason I think he would be good on the streets. Maybe like be they muscle. I don't know how brilliant he is, but maybe be they muscle out in the street because right now they muscle is mainly Kane. Although Monet's other son, and I don't know how I feel about him. He just, I don't know. It's like he just done turned over a whole new leaf. Like her other son, I'm really surprised at how much he has stepped up since their father, since Tejada, you know, the man of the house now, since he's out of jail. I'm really surprised at Drew. He really stepped up for his father. Now, as far as putting Drew ahead of everything, like in charge of everything, like Tejada wants to do, I don't think that's a good idea. I really don't think that's a good idea. Kane, I don't think is a good idea because he's too high headed. I think Drew is a little bit smarter than him as far as book smarts, but I really think their daughter would be the best bet. I would have said Tariq, but now Tariq and now, I mean, Tariq been doing things behind Monet's back in the beginning when he was slanging and everything and hooking up with Diana, not hooking up, but you know, meeting up with Deanna behind her back, making deals behind Monet's back. Um, but now they really doing more and more stuff behind each other's back. And I think the worst one was probably when excuse me, probably when Kane planted that badge in Tariq's drawer. I think that was like the worst one. But now Diana and Drew, they done up there, they done robbed Tariq. They done stole all his drugs, all his money to give to Tejada because of the fact that they had took all the drugs and gave to Mecca. Then they had to rob Mecca. I mean, it was like this stuff is kind of is just getting out of control. It's getting out of control, and right now I don't see an end game right here. Like as far as Monet and them getting shot at, like, do you really think it was Lorenzo? You know, Tejada? Do you think it was him who shot at his own wife and his is it his nephew's son? I mean, okay, right now it's not even his nephew's son anymore because that's what I was calling him before. You know, when we found out that it was a possibility that Zeke was Monet's son. Remember when we found out that possibility? And I said, "Oh my goodness, is that her son?" So that would make Zeke Tejada's nephew's son. I didn't know what to call the boy, but now obviously we can call him his stepson. Even though Tejada, I don't think he likes that idea, but I still can't picture him shooting up at his wife and at his stepson. So y'all let me do y'all think it was really Tejada? That's what Monet said. And she came up with that idea really, really quickly that he's probably upset that she's talking to Mecca behind the scenes or, you know, about the drugs getting stolen and all that because Monet was trying to use the drugs so she could sell them. And he found out. Now, Mecca, he's pretty smart. He found out that, of course, Kane stole his drugs. But I'm wondering, did he have like I would think that he would have like security cameras all around his crib, security cameras at the plane strip where he has his plane where he stores all his drugs and everything. So I'm wondering if that's how he really knew that he stole the drugs because all he said was, "Do you think I don't know that you stole my drugs?" And that was it. And that was it. And then he held a gun up to him, put the code in his phone, made it where he was not able to go out the house while he was gone. But you know, he held him hostage up in there. So, matter of speaking of which, how the hell did Monet get in? If Kane couldn't get out, how the hell did Monet get in? I don't know, but anyway, Monet done told Mecca everything that he wanted to hear. She told him that she will leave her husband Tejada. She will go off with him in the sunset with Zeke, with Kane. I don't know about Diana. I don't know about Drew. I can't see them bouncing, especially Diana. Especially Diana. I mean, the only thing that she got good out of this so far is the fact that she can go to college to better herself and you know get a further her education, which I always said would be good for the family because she is really book smart and she wanted to go to school for accounting and I always said I think that would be beneficial for her for their family altogether because of her being book smart because I think with her going to college and learning more about accounting and banking and you know things like that. I think she would be great for them as far as moving money. Now she wanted to go to school. What her reason was in the beginning was because she wanted to help Zeke take care of his finances because you know if he goes pro, you know you have to hire an accountant, you got to hire a manager, you know all those kind of things. And I guess she wanted to make sure that his money, his investments was protected because that technically was their investment. And Zeke, I don't know if he got in on a scholarship. I don't know if Monet paid for him, but still, yeah, Monet wanted to use him as their future. That was going to be their bankroll. He was basically her investment. You know, him going to school, going to college, you know, for ball and everything. That was their cash cow. That was their cash cow, so that they can get out the streets. Now, Tejada, when he heard about this, he's like, "Oh no, hell no! We was in the streets We gonna stay in the streets. Even though he went to the pen and he got out, he luckily got out, which we all knew one day he would get out. We knew that he wasn't gonna do life in prison, but he got out. He ain't trying to leave the streets. Is he gonna let Monet leave? I highly doubt it. But right now, Monet had to tell Maker something to make him happy. Otherwise, shoot, I don't know. Kane ain't his son. Kane ain't his son. And just like Tejada didn't really give two shits about Zeke, not even when he thought he was his nephew. Mecca probably don't give two shits about Kane. But I think that's wrong. I think I don't know. Okay, it's wrong that Kane was moving behind his mama back. And that's how he got caught up with Mecca. Because he wasn't upfront and honest. Had she known who Mecca was all along, none of this would have happened. But it has to be a spin in the story and a spin in the storyline, because of course, being Mecca Zeke's father, we had to have some kind of mystery. Who is Mecca? Who Mecca really is? Then we got a hint that he was Zeke's father. Now we got a hint that, and then we had got a hint that Zeke, that Monet was messing around with him, possibly when she was messing around with Tejada, but they never really said that for sure. They never really said that for sure. And Zeke is a few years older than Kane, but we still don't know for sure if she was messing with both of those gentlemen, both of those thugs. So now I want to ask you guys though. Let's see. Okay. As far as the professor Carrie. There's so many people be lying in this show, y'all. So many people be lying in this show. Okay, so we all know that Carrie is dead. She was found hanging in her apartment. Zeke found her because he was running, who can I run to? He ran straight to her, and Monet knew that if he don't come home, where else is he gonna go? He gonna run to Carrie. So she went to Carrie first. She had to kill her because she's like, Zeke would never come home if Carrie's still around. So how she got up there, how she got her hanging from the ceiling, I think Monet probably had help. But regardless, I believe that she was indeed responsible for Carrie's murder. Then again, she turned around and lied. Her and Mecca both lied to Zeke and said they didn't have nothing to do with the murder. Now, Mecca, I don't know if he really had something to do with the murder, but we definitely know that Monet did. But again, they both lied to him again. Like, I don't know how they ever going to get back in good with Zeke because of the fact they keep lying to him. Zeke been lied to since before he was born, the day he was born, all through his life. He finally knows who he is. He got a daddy. He thought his daddy was locked up in prison for life. Instead, that was his stepdaddy, Tejada, who was really locked up for life, and his other daddy is a whole snitch. Now let's get on to that. Child. I couldn't believe it. I mean, so many pieces are coming together. They even included Ghost in this storyline. How Ghost had killed I can't remember the person's name off the top of my head. Oh man. One of Ghost rivalries. I can't remember. Y'all help me out if y'all can remember. But Mecca said that Ghost, he said to Tariq, he said, tell your father, I said thank you. Or something when Tariq found out who he really was, because remember the bag that got stolen? When they robbed Mecca, they took a bag and it had some very valuable information in there with like him being basically being a snitch and informant. Like they said, he is the biggest informant. He done snitched on some of the biggest players out there in the game. Like some big families, some big crime bosses, drug lords. He done snitched on them. And I guess where he's sitting at right now, is he supposed to be now working on the Tejadas? Like, is he now supposed to be trying to turn them in? Because what I don't like when we come to these type of storylines is how the informant that's usually supposed to go in, look around, find information, catch people on a wire or something like that. They end up doing dirt. They end up doing dirt, like killing people, slanging drugs, selling drugs, using drugs, all this kind of stuff. But I have to say that in some of these different scenarios, when it comes to Mecca, he has had people do dirt for him, like Kane. He has had people do dirt for him, but he's been doing dirt himself. So it's like, okay, if he turned over the Tejadas and get them locked up and all that, get Tejada back in jail, get Monet locked up, Kane, whatever, like, what's gonna become of him? What's gonna become of him? What becomes of these informants that also be doing drugs out there and be killing people out there and all kind of sorts of things? Hey, how you doing, Aisha? How you doing, love? Thanks for tuning in tonight. But yeah, so y'all let me know what y'all think about Mecca, because that is the last thing that I would have thought of. That Mecca is a whole snitch. That Mecca is a whole snitch. Now, Tariq, him and he tried to work something out with Tariq. He was like, you know what, I want my drugs back. Tariq was like, okay, well, how about this? How about I don't relate to everybody that you a whole snitch, and you give me, how much did he say? 2 million. Tariq said, give me $2 million. What do Tariq mean with that $2 million? Well, he want to get his sister back. Should he get his sister back though? Should he get his sister back? I think not. Absolutely not. I know Tariq loves his sister to death. And I know she loves her brother. And she's angry with Tariq right now because their mother left her in his hands. She was like, okay, you take care of sister while I'm locked up till I can get out. Matter of fact, we ain't really heard shit about Tasha. Or we ain't really heard shit from her, from her case, her going to trial. Tariq ain't been able to talk to her, not even on the phone. So I don't know what's going on with Tasha or her case. But in the case of his little sister, though, I really don't think Tariq should try to get custody of Jasmine. I think he should leave her with her new family. As long as the new family is treating her well, they taking care of her, they not abusing her, they showering her with love, gifts, food, clothing, housing, good education, all that. I don't think Tariq is in that place where he should be trying to go after his sister. Now, if he does get that $2 million from Tejada, after he returns the bag, of course, because Tejada wants his bag. He wants all the top secret information, all the paperwork that was in the bag. I think he should take that $2 million, and I think he should move around and try to. I mean, if he's still gonna slang, get his own stuff and not work with Monet and them. I don't know that I don't know. That's just what I think. You said, "Hey Whitney, how you doing?" You said Tariq knew he needs to let her go. Yes, he needs to let her go. Like when he at the end where we saw him getting out the car, he wasn't even supposed to know where she was, but they took him there anyway. He jumped out the car, ran up to the house. I was like, "Oh God, please, please don't go in that house." I was like, "Please, please, please don't go in the house." And so he didn't. He looked in there. He saw his sister. It was like, I think, was it a birthday party? Was it her birthday? I think there was cake or something. Um, but as far as her looking happy, he knew he couldn't go in there. He knew he couldn't go in there. But as far as her looking happy, did y'all really think she looked happy? But because to me, it seemed like she was trying. Like she was trying to really force herself to be comfortable and be happy in the situation she was in. But I did see a little sadness, on her face. It looked like I saw a little sadness. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But yeah, as far as Effie found out that Lauren had caught Braden and Kane on a wiretap. And again, Braden, tried to get her out of town, safe and sound. He even gave her a whole bunch of money. But then Effie came around. Braden couldn't kill Lauren. Effie took her somewhere. She knocked her the hell out. She was begging for her whole life. But I'm like, why, Lauren? Like, who ain't gonna die? Like, it ain't gonna be nobody left over in the cast besides Monet and her family and Tariq, they killing off everybody else. They done killed off 2 professors already. You know what I'm saying? So, whew, they done killed off 2 professors. They killed off a cop. They killed off Lauren, because I really believe that Effie really killed Lauren, but she's so gangster with it. She pulled up behind Braden, took that duffel bag of money, threw it to the side, snatched Lauren up. Lauren was like, no, 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 please, please, I won't say nothing, I'll leave. She just knocked her out. She swung for all the way back to Mississippi. Bow. Popped her right upside her head, then dragged her into her car. So I'm just gonna assume that Effie is no longer among the living. Mm-hmm. She said she was unhappy, but didn't want to hurt their feelings. Yeah, that's how it seemed it was, Whitney. That's really how I see. Effie either hit her to make Brayden think she gonna kill her, actually kill her. I don't know, Whitney. I mean, I kind of think she's really dead. But then again, Effie could have. I mean, hey, she's a very good actress if she pulled that off to make Brayden think that she actually took her off somewhere to kill her. I I don't know. I don't know. But I think Effie, if she did kill her, I don't think she mainly killed her just because of the wiretap. I think if she killed her, it's also because she jealous. Now, when they was talking to Effie, talking about that's your man, you must be putting it on him real good and all that. She said, I ain't nobody's man. But I think she really does want to be Tariq's woman. Okay? And she wants Tariq to be her man. So if she killed her, like really killed her, I think it's a combination of those things that she really wants her to get out of the way. I don't know. What y'all think about that one? I don't know, but anyway, Mecca, he came back to the penthouse where he saw Monet and Kane together. He was surprised to see them 2 together, and again, she said she wants to bounce with him. She wants to take her family and hop on Mecca's plane, his private jet, and move out of town with him. She wants to take her family again. I don't think Diana or Drew will be up for that idea. Hell, I think Kane is only up for that idea because of the fact that Mecca will probably kill him because he's pissed off at Kane right now for robbing him. But she also said to Mecca she wants her husband dead. Now, do y'all believe Monet? I think Monet is trying to con him. I think Monet is trying to buy time by making Mecca believe that she wants to be with him, that she wants to move out of town with him and take her family and live happily ever after with Mecca. I don't believe it for 1 second. I think Monet is trying to buy time and probably trying to find a plan to get out of the hot seat. But But will she try to plan to kill him? Because, and I asked that because her son, her nephew's son, just found out that Mecca was his father. So how is she gonna get Mecca out the way? How's she gonna get Mecca and get Cain from underneath his thumb without killing him? But then Zeke, don't you think Zeke would be more pissed? Like, I just met my dad. Hell, I just met my mom because all along I thought she was my auntie. And then Monet has been like so strict to him. Treat him like shit. Treat him like shit as the auntie. And so now he realizes this is my mama who literally been treating me like shit, all these past few years. And then she lied about my daddy, lied about my pops. Now my pops is in my life. So I don't know. I don't know. You said you got to remember that look Effie gave Braden. Yeah, I saw the look. But see, the look to me was like a more of a. The look to me was like a irritation. She seemed like she was irritated that Braden couldn't pull it off. That's what that look gave me. But it was kind of like, damn, Braden, shit, why I gotta do everything, Braden? Why I got, so I don't know. Um, but yeah, you said she definitely wants Tariq to be her man too and sees his potential. So she is gonna be manipulative like Monet is manipulative over children in season 3. Effie sees the whole board. Yep. And Monet is definitely playing Mecca and hating him to have Mecca and Lorenzo cancel each other out. Now, I see that. Try to play the two against each other. Try to set up Mecca so he'll try to take out Lorenzo and try to set up Lorenzo. Okay, now if she do get them to play against each other, what'll most likely happen is it'll be a shootout. And she'll probably hope that they both kill each other. Because it'll be Mecca and his goons, it'll be Tejada and his goons, and it'll be like who's the last man standing in that type of scenario. But child, I don't know, child. Ooh, I love this show. I love all the spinoffs of Power. All the spinoffs of Power. Now, as far as hold on, let me see. Hold on. Let me type in something real quick. Let me see. How many powers is it supposed to be all together? Like Power Book 1, Book 2, Book 3, Book 4 is called Force. That is February 6th. Okay, so next week. Are y'all ready? Next week on Sunday, February 6th, is going to be the finale of season 2 of Power Book 2. It's going to be the finale. But also, it's going to be the premiere of Power Book 4, the one with Tommy. And I can't wait because I like me some Tommy, y'all. I have to admit, there were times in book 1 of Ghost that I really wasn't feeling Tommy. I really wasn't. I thought he was just too much of a hothead. He don't think before he do things. He's too, I don't know, like, I don't know, trigger happy. He's just, I don't know. But then as the seasons flew by, I started to like Tommy. I really do like his character. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the Tommy spinoff in Power. So that starts on the 6th. So I'm assuming that Power finale of book 2 will come on first. And then I assume that the spinoff, Book 4 with Tommy's story or whatever, is going to come on right afterwards. But regardless, we're going to review both of them next week. What's up, Crazy T5000? You said you can't wait either. Yes, Whitney, he was a loose cannon. That's the perfect words. That's the words I was looking for. He was a loose cannon. But I don't know. I just started to like me some Tommy. So yeah, that's my review on Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 9. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, the title of the episode was called A Fair Fight. Do y'all think it's really a fair fight going on here? I don't know. Everybody who comes into the chat after this goes off, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, leave your comments in the comment section of what you thought about episode 9. Certain things that I want you to really focus on is what's going to happen to Trace. Because like I said, if they going to kill Lauren, they got to kill Trace too. Because Trace is like, okay, Lauren, she didn't realize what she was doing. She was set up by Professor Carey. She was set up. She didn't realize they had told her to focus was on arresting Braden, not Tariq. So she messed up. Now, as far as Trace, he was up there. Yeah, and Kane. Yeah, we were slinging. Yeah, he had us on the corner. Yeah, we met Officer Ramirez. Yeah, and woo, woo, woo. He was just running his mouth. So I'm like, I ain't really no big fan of Lauren. I really never thought that she was the perfect one for Tariq. But I still feel like if she got to go, then Trace big mouth ass got to go too. You said I hope Tommy gets a permanent love interest. He needs love. Whoo, but can he handle? I don't know, Whitney. I don't know. Everybody he hook up with, he kills. Ooh, everybody he hooks up with, he kills. So I don't know. I don't know. I would be praying for them. I'm like, please don't make your man mad. Please do the dishes, fold the clothes, clean up the house, make sure you can cook, make sure you slay it on him in bed every night. Cause that man, ooh, he has a fuse, boy. But I am going to wrap this up because I have some editing for a video. Y'all know I've been house hunting for a year trying to purchase a house, and I'm really particular. And I done looked at I don't know how many houses, and I went and looked at a house today, and I really, really, really liked it. So I put in an offer. So I put in an offer. I don't know if it's going to get us accepted. I don't know if it's going to get accepted, but I did put in an offer. I talked to my lender today after me and my realtor went to look at the house. My lender, of course, is Sunday. She's a banker, so you know I can text her and call her, but as far as doing actual work, she has to wait until Monday when she goes into the office and stuff like that. But you know, as I have been doing with my other house hunting, I upload the video and I walk through the house with you guys. I give you a tour on the house that I'm considering, and you guys let me know your thoughts. Now, will your thoughts deter me from getting the house if I really want it? No, but it's for content, and also just to show you guys, kind of a little transparency in my life, the day of Tanya, the hood table, out here in the streets or whatever. But I really, really like it. I really like it. Now there was one the other day, Crazy T, that I had showed you guys. I showed you guys on Friday. Like the people who tuned in Friday Night Live, I showed you guys the house, the layout, and y'all was like, "Oh, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Oh, look at that, look at that." But somebody already signed off on it. Somebody already, put in some papers on it. Put in an offer, and I think it was accepted or it's pending or something like that. And usually when it's pending, that usually means that the offer is going to be accepted. It's just some legalities or something like that, Uh, but this one, the house been on the market for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And at first I wasn't gonna look at it because I was like, nah, I really don't want that house. I mean, uh, I don't know why. It was something about that house that I didn't really like. And my realtor said you need to come see it in person. So we went today. I was like, okay, let me go see this house. We went today, and every single thing about the house I fell in love with, especially the kitchen. Y'all know I'm a personal custom cake decorator. The kitchen, oh my God, I had to have a house, of course, with two bathrooms or either at least 1.5 bathroom, it has three bathrooms, one on each floor. It even has a master bath in the master bedroom. Um, Beautiful. The kitchen footprint is beautiful. Fenced in backyard, garage, attached garage. It has a nice, not a deck, but it has a nice patio area in the back with a aluminum covering. Um, what else? It has two fireplaces, two beautiful fireplaces. One upstairs, one downstairs, one on the main floor, one in the basement. The laundry room. I've been looking for a laundry room on the main floor for a long time. For a long time. And in our city, it's very rare to find a laundry room on the main floor. They're usually always in the basement. This one has a laundry room on the main floor, right? Like you go past the kitchen, you turn, and there's a big old closet, shelves, everything really super nice. And then there's still in the storage room where the furnace and everything is, water heater in the basement, there's still a washer dryer hookup there as well. So I can actually have two washer dryer hookups. What else? I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So the things that I really liked the most was the kitchen, the layout, a lot of counter space. All the appliances are brand spanking new. The refrigerator is the big double door, stainless steel, with the freezer in the bottom, the big freezer pull out in the bottom. Brand new stainless steel dishwasher, brand new stainless steel microwave above the stove. The stove is off the chain, brand new stainless steel stove. Everything in the house is brand new. Brand new windows throughout. Brand new carpet throughout. Brand new to everything in the house is brand spanking new. All three bathrooms, brand new. Toilet sinks, cabinets, everything. Brand new. Everything. So ceiling fans, brand new. The whole house. They didn't put in a lot of money in this house, but I don't know if I'll get it because of my offer. I was like, I want this, I want that, I want this. Like, there's a shed in the backyard, and the shed is deteriorating. I mean, when you look in the shed in the inside, it looks fine in the inside, but it's the outside, like the bottom part of the shed is deteriorating. I mean, it's not gonna blow over or fall over or nothing like that, but if you really looking at it, I don't want it there. So I told them I want the shed out of there. Um, and it was like a few other things that I wanted. Oh, the garage door opener. The garage door opener works, but it don't have no remotes. I'm like, where the hell is the remote controls? And they put in the seller's statement, they said no remote controls. I'm like, no. If it has a remote in the garage, come on out. But get some remotes. The gutters need to be clean because the house been empty for a long time, so the gutters need to be clean. So it ain't nothing really crazy that I asked for, but you know how it is when a house is listed. The sellers sometimes go with who offers the most and who asks for the least. So I'm just praying. I told my son if it's meant to be, they'll agree to do everything I ask. If it's meant to be, if it's not meant to be, we keep looking. That's just as plain as that. We keep looking. But yeah, so if I get it, it's meant to be. And thank you, Crazy T. I really hope I hope your prayers and the prayers of the righteous prevail us. That's what the Bible says. So hoping my prayers get through. But yeah, so anyway, just like the rest of my house hunting videos, I'm going to edit it. I already uploaded it on YouTube. It took like 2 hours to get uploaded on YouTube. So now I have to edit it and everything, and I'll premiere it, or maybe I won't premiere it. Maybe I will premiere it. I don't know. But hey, Trash Talk Alley, what's up? How you doing? How you doing, my sister from another mister? Thank you, Trash Talk. I really hope I get it. I really hope I get it. But again, if it's not meant to be, you know, God has a plan. God has a plan. I've been looking for houses for a year now. Literally, March will be a year since I've been looking for houses. And it usually happens where I look for one, I put my offer in, and somebody overbids me. Or as soon as I put my offer in, they come back and say, "Oh, somebody already put an offer in, it just got accepted." So that's how it's been for me like this whole year. Or I just haven't found anything that I like, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put it off for a month or so. I'll look again later. But yes, the prayers of the righteous availeth much. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And you said Lakeisha was a street mark. Oh yeah, Whitney. Lakeisha, oh yeah, you say he hasn't found the right woman. You right about that. I think he does need to find a white woman. I think he does. Not a white woman, but I think he does need to find a street woman. And that's whether she's white, Puerto Rican, Latino, Mexican, black, Spanish, whoever he finds, I think she does have to really be from the street. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. But okay, you guys. So I'm about to wrap this up and start editing on that home tour video that I did this afternoon. And we'll keep our fingers crossed, and I'll pray. If it's meant to be that I get this house, I'll get it. But in the meantime, in the between time, everybody, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, all times. And as we always say, never forget to always keep it hood. Bye.